Okay, everybody, what's up? Miss Montana DeLeon here, and I thought I covered this video. I probably did do this video already, and if you can find it, please give me the title in the description, well, in the comment section below, because I was looking for it. But it was about giving too much in a relationship, not a marriage, but a relationship, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, like how we used to do in middle school and high school, boyfriend, girlfriend. Giving too much in that relationship and still end up not becoming his wife. We're having this discussion right now in my Facebook group, and that's why I was looking for the video again, because I was going to like put that link in the Facebook group so the girl could see it. But anywho, she said, she was dating this guy and doing everything for him, doing the most, just showing all these great qualities, cooking and cleaning and everything else. And he left her alone to go mess with some less attractive girl, which is irrelevant, how the girl looked. But the fact that she was doing all this stuff and she hadn't got a ring or a marriage certificate from this guy, it's like, so you just gave him everything on the silver platter and he had to do what for you? Nothing. So he didn't have to work for it. It wasn't challenging. You just handed it to him on a silver platter. And I thought I did this video before, and I thought I called it how to transition from being a phenomenal woman to a wife, getting the ring. And one of the ways, and there are other ways too that I use this time, or the second time around that I got married, to get a ring. If you're deserving of a ring, you'll get a ring. But one of the things that I did mention is that you cannot give a man everything on a silver platter and he doesn't have to work for anything. You're just giving it all to him on a silver platter and expecting a ring. Sometimes you may, majority of the time you probably won't. Because men actually are like the lions in the jungle. They kind of do like a challenge, and like I said, if you're an absolutely amazing, phenomenal woman that he just know he will not have not come across before in life, and probably will never come across again in life, he's gonna marry you. But why give up all the milk for free and expect him to buy the cow all of a sudden? Why change up the game in the middle of the game? Why change the rules in the middle of the game? It doesn't make any sense to him. So you're taking him aback a minute, like, why? Why are you asking for me to marry you? We're doing just fine. I got living coochie, you cooking, you cleaning, you taking care of my kids, da, 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 da. Like, why do you want to mess it up with making me want to marry you? Like, oh, don't do that, don't do that. So here's my outlook on that. It's not hard to show somebody how phenomenal you can be in a relationship. You don't have to show them that every day. If you cook for a man 3 times in your relationship, he's going to get the idea that you can cook. Especially if you're doing it at his house, in his kitchen where he can see. Yeah, got that covered. You can cook. If you clean his house maybe once, 2, 3 times in the whole relationship, maybe he'll get the idea that you know how to clean because you've done it before at his house in front of him and he saw how clean it was. So he knows that you can clean. Maybe you guys have dealt with different situations or problems that arise in your relationship while you guys are dating, and you handled it in a wonderful way. Maybe he does know now that you know how to handle certain situations and you know how to communicate effectively without screaming, hollering, and bitching and moaning. Maybe you guys have sex, like once a week, twice a week, I don't know, however long you want to do, whatever. That right there will show him that you do know how to please him in bed. Like, it's certain things that you can do that you don't have to do over and over and over again every day to let a man know your qualities as a woman, as your wife qualities. So you don't have to give it all to him on a silver platter every day of his life while y'all in a relationship and you don't have a ring on your finger. Why act like a wife and you don't have a ring on your finger? I don't get it. And then expect him to marry you after you've already did it backwards. You gave him everything already. He hasn't given you a ring, but you gave him everything already. Why would he want to marry you now? I don't get it. So it may be effective to kind of give him a little taste of what you're capable of doing, just to let him know that you're willing and able, you're very capable of doing all these things, in a marriage, if you were to get a ring, just let him know, like, this is just a taste of what you be getting every day, baby. If we were to get married, this would be yours every day. I'll be cooking and cleaning and doing all this and massaging your back and da-da-da-da every day if I had the ring. But that's just a little taste that you can get right now, just to let you know what I be about. That's my little resume right there, so now you know. Don't expect me to do it every day because I don't have a ring. I'm not going to work hard on this job. And I haven't been hired, basically, okay? Beyonce said put a ring on it, put a ring on it. Not just an engagement ring that you got sitting on my finger for 5 years trying to hold me off, trying to keep me to yourself. Engagement ring, marriage certificate within a year. Let's just get married within a year. Don't be trying to dangle this relationship in front of my face by keeping this ring on my finger pacifying me. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So I do advise that you go ahead and give him a taste. Do whatever you can to show him your wonderful abilities as a woman. Do all the good things that you know how to do. You know how to knit him a sweater. You know how to make chocolate dip strawberries. Make chocolate dip strawberries. Do whatever. Put your best foot forward when you're picking and choosing when you want to show him your wife abilities. So it can be embedded in his mind that she knows how to do this, she knows how to do that, she knows how to do that. You ain't got to do it every day. He knows you have a track record, you've done it before. So you're perfectly qualified for the job if he wants to marry you. If he doesn't want to marry you, fine. But stop giving him everything on a silver platter and not making him work for anything. You feel me? Like I said, there are other ways to get a ring on your finger, and I probably cooked for my husband maybe 3 times out of the 3 years that I've known him before we got married. Now I cook every day. I cook every day. I at least make breakfast and dinner every day. Maybe I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but at least breakfast and dinner every day. But it's just the fact that he knew what I was capable of before we got married. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to just like do this every day. You know what I'm saying? For him to just know. I have to stop saying, you know what I'm saying. I sound like a rapper. But you get my point, right? Like there are other things that you can do to kind of like put a rush on him wanting to put a ring on your finger, which if you want to know about that, comment down below and I'll do a video on that real quick. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I love you guys and I'll talk to you later. Love some.